Hi everyone. So let's start the new question 1934 confirmation rate. We are given two tables, signups and confirmation. Signup has two columns, user ID integer, timestamp, date time. User ID is the column of unique values for this table. Each row contains information about the sign up time for user with ID, user ID. So it can be any website. So suppose user ID 3, he signed up for the website or application at this particular timestamp. Similarly, for 6, he did it on 12:09 at 10:39 and 37 seconds also. Next table is confirmations. It has three columns: user ID, date, timestamp, and action. Again, it has user ID, timestamp, and then action. User ID timestamp is the primary key combination of columns with unique values for this table, and user ID is a foreign key reference column to the sign up table. So this user ID, it is referencing to the primary key of this table, signups table. Each row of this table indicate that user with ID, user ID requested a confirmation message. So he requested a confirmation message from this website and he got either timed out or confirmed, and the confirmation was either confirmed or timed out. The confirmation rate of a user is the number of confirmed messages divided by the total number of requested messages. So it is like, so if you are signing up for any of the website, after you signed up, you ask for the OTP. So you asked OTP two times. So first time you asked the OTP, it got timed out. So let's say this user ID 3, again it got timed out. For user ID 7, he asked for the OTP first time and he got confirmed. He asked second time, again he got confirmed. He asked third time and again he got confirmed. But for user ID 2, first time he asked, he got confirmed as action, and then the second time he got timed out. The confirmation rate of a user is confirmed message divided by total number of requested confirmation message. So for user ID this one, if I take this table here, for user ID 3, it will be he asked for two times and asked 2, got 0 as confirmed. So for him, confirmation rate will be 0/2, or we can say 0. For user ID 7, he asked two times. So for him, he asked two times. He got confirmed every time. So the confirmation rate will be 2/2, which is 1. For user ID, okay, he asked three times. So it will be asked three times, and he also got 3. So it will be 3/3. For user ID 2, he asked for two times and he got confirmed 1. So 1/2, which is 0.50. Write a solution to find the confirmation rate of each user, and we also have to round it to 2 decimal places. Now if we look at these two tables closely, we see that we can return for user ID 2 7 and 3, but what about 6? So we also have to take care of the user ID 6 or the signups table. So there are multiple approaches to doing it. So let's start with the first approach. So I have already created the table. So again, if we were given only this table, the first one, we can easily get the user IDs and their confirmation rate, and then we can look for the user IDs which are not present in the confirmation table. So what we can do first is we can only query for the user IDs who are present in the confirmation table, which means that those are the user who actually sent the confirmation, and based on the action they got either timed out or confirmed. So what I'm going to do, I'll just first focus on the confirmation table. So I want user ID from this table, and then I also want how many times did they ask for the confirmation. So it will be total, so the number of total times they asked for the confirmation, and then if I'm using count, I have to use group by user ID. Now out of this total, I also have to figure out how many times they got confirmed. I can use case when action is confirmed, then 1, else null, and we have to count these instances as confirm. Now let's run this one. I have to use comma here. So let's look at this one. User ID 2, he made total 2 actions, and then based on this he only got confirmed 1 time. Similarly for user ID 2, he only did 1 and he got confirmed 1 time. For user ID 3, he made the action 1 time but he did not get any confirmation message. So now we are getting all this one, and we also have to figure out the confirmation rate, which will be confirmation divided by total. So what we can do, we can just divide this one, we can put it in the single bracket and call it confirmation rate. We also have to figure out again, I have to remove the comma. So now we are getting the confirmation rate, but here if the confirmation rate, if we'll get, let's say, null, we have to deal with that. So what we can do, to put if null bracket open, and then we can put it as 0, then we have to round it. So round bracket open, and we have to round it to 2 decimal places. If I run this one, okay, if null is not supported in the SQL server but it is supported in the MS MySQL. So if I run this one, then I am getting expected result, right? Because in the confirmation, from the confirmation table, I know that 3, 7 and 2 are present, so I am getting 3, 7 and 2, 3, 7, 2, and also I am getting the exact confirmation rate. Now we have to look for the users who are not present in the confirmation table. So what I can do, I can use union, and then I can write select user ID comma, their confirmation rate will be 0 as confirmation rate from signups, and then these users should not be part of confirmation table. Let's run. So we are getting expected result. Let's see if we have to return in a particular order. No, let's run it. Yep, it got accepted. Now there is one more way to do it, which is using join. So now we know that all the users, either they got confirmed or not, will be present in the sign up table. So we can use this sign up table and put left join on the confirmation. So what I can do, select from sign ups as left join confirmation C. Let me see if I have correct on. So s dot user ID will be c dot user ID. Now let's see. So what I am doing is, so now if I do this one, I'll get 5 columns. First 2 will be from the sign up table and next 3 will be from the confirmation table. So in the first column, I should get all the user IDs, whether they got confirmed message or not, or whether they sent the confirmation or not, right? So I'm getting all these users. So it has 6 also, right? Earlier we were not seeing 6 when we run for the confirmation. Now we can look at this one. So he got timed out 2 times, so it means in total he sent the confirmation 2 times and both times he got timed out. For 7, 3, and out of 3 he got 3 times. 2, 1 time confirmed and not. 6, he did not send any confirmation, so it is null. So now we have to, what we have to write, we have to just write for the null and also for the user ID who sent the confirmations, but all of them will be present in the first column, not in the second one. So if we look at this one, if we use the confirmation user ID, it don't have 6, but user ID have all the users. So I'm going to write s dot user ID, and then I have to get count of action. So I'm just again breaking it into the multiple steps. So if I do as total, and then also count case when action is confirmed, then 1, else null, and then end as confirm, right? And then if you are using count, then we have to group by user ID. Let's see. So now what I am expecting, user ID from this one. So it will have all the users, how many confirmation they got from total, and then the total actions, how many confirmation they asked for. Let's see. So user ID 3, we can look at here also. So user ID 3, he got both timed out and he made 2. For user ID 7, he made 3 confirmation, he got 3 confirmed messages. For user ID 2, he made 2 confirmations and he got 1. For 6, he did not make any, so both are 0. Now what we have to do is, we just have to get the confirmation rate. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide this one and put this into the bracket. We also have to handle nulls. So if this value will have null, then we know we have to put it as 0, and as this will be our confirmation rate. The only thing which is missing now is we have to round this table. So now we are getting expected result, but the only thing left is round. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put round here, and then it will be for up to 2 digits. Let's run this one. Accepted. So we solved this question using 2 ways. One, using the union, where we first got all the users from confirmation and then checked the users in the signups, and the second one is using the left join. Thank you.